The Bird with the Golden Droppings. Long ago, there lived a beautiful bird named Sinduka on a big tree at the bottom of a huge mountain. He was a very special bird, as his droppings turned into pure gold as they hit the ground. One day, a hunter came to rest under the tree where Sinduka lived. He was surprised to see the golden droppings on the ground. Soon he found out that it was the bird Sinduka's droppings that turned into solid gold. He wasted no time and caught the bird in his trap. The hunter on the way back home thought, "It is dangerous to keep this bird with me. If the king comes to know about it, he will surely punish me for keeping such a treasure for myself." The next day, the hunter went to the royal court and presented the bird to the king. He also explained to the king why the bird was so special. The king was very pleased with the hunter and rewarded him handsomely. The prime minister, who was watching all the events, advised the king, "O king, how can you believe the words of a foolish hunter? Nobody in our kingdom has seen a bird dropping gold." Thinking that he was being fooled, the king immediately ordered to release the bird. As soon as the door of the cage was opened, Sinduka flew out, sat on a nearby doorway, and defecated. To everyone's surprise, the dropping immediately turned into gold. Sinduka thought to himself while flying away,
"First, I was a fool, for I allowed myself to be caught by a hunter. Later, the hunter proved to be a fool to give me away. And then, the king and his ministers were foolish enough to let me go."
At times, even the wisest becomes a fool. Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful parrot on top of a tall tree. She had 2 little babies that looked exactly similar. Once, when the mother parrot went out looking for food, a hunter climbed up the parrot's nest and seized the chicks. While putting them into his bag, one of them managed to escape, and the hunter took the other home. A hermit who was walking by saw the parrot that managed to fly away and carried him to his ashram. Thus grew up the little chicks, one with the hunter and the other with the holy hermit. One day, a great king was riding through the forest, and he happened to see the hunter's house. Suddenly, he heard someone screaming.
"Here is the man coming to our house, master. Catch your bow and arrow and kill him quick."
Soon he realized that it was a parrot in the cage. "What a nasty bird!" He rode away without looking back and came across a hermitage. He stopped there for a drink of water. There, he also saw a parrot in the cage. He thought, "Not another rude and mean parrot." But to his great surprise, the bird began to sing.
"Welcome, welcome, almighty king."
The king was astonished to find a parrot looking similar to the one he saw at the hunter's house, but gentle and kind. He went to the cage and said, "I just saw a parrot looking like you, but mean and nasty."
"Was he living with the hunter?"
asked the parrot. Yes, he was," replied the king. With tears dripping down, the parrot said,
"He is my beloved brother. Once, when our mother was away, a hunter seized us. I managed to escape, but the hunter took my brother. His master is mean, and his company would have shaped his nature, but my master is different." Being in good company makes all the difference.
The Big Lion and the Little Rabbit. Once upon a time, there lived a big lion in the jungle. Every day, he used to kill the animals to satisfy his hunger. One day, all the animals went to the lion to find a solution to this problem. When the lion saw all the animals together, he was very happy.
Today I don't have to take the trouble to hunt.
One of the animals explained to the lion,
Sir, you are the king of the jungle, and all the other animals are your subjects. If you keep killing all of them, there will be no one to rule over. If you stay at home, each day an animal would surrender itself as food for you.
The lion happily agreed to this offer and warned,
If you fail to send me an animal, I will kill all of you.
Each day an animal was sent to the lion. One day, it was the turn of a little rabbit. He thought of a plan to save himself and all the other animals. The rabbit slowly went to the lion. The lion was furious when he saw a little rabbit. He roared,
Such a small animal for my food. I will kill all of them at once.
The rabbit said in a troubling voice, Sir, 6 of us was sent to you, but alas, 5 were killed and eaten by another big lion. The lion roared in anger and said,
What? Another big lion?
Sir, the other lion has called your majesty a cheat. He challenged you to prove your strength, said the scared rabbit.
Take me to him immediately,
shouted the lion. The rabbit led the lion to a well and told him that his enemy was in there. The lion looked into the well and saw his own reflection. He roared and jumped into the well to attack his enemy. The foolish lion met with his tragic end. Wisdom wins where mind fails. The Cave That Talked. Long, long ago in the dense forest lived a lion, the king of the jungle. The animals in the forest were scared of the king. Once, as he wandered around searching for food, he saw a deep cave. He went inside and found nobody there. He said to himself,
I am sure someone lives here. I will wait till he comes back. I will have a delicious dinner served here.
In the evening, the jackal that lived in the cave came home. He was shocked to see the pug marks of a lion. He thought,
If I go now, I will be putting myself in danger. How do I make sure that the lion is still inside the cave?
The wise jackal thought of a plan. He called out in a loud voice,
Oh, cave!
The lion became happy upon hearing the sound of the jackal, but he kept quiet. The jackal called out again,
Oh, cave! Why are you silent today?
The lion was surprised to hear the jackal calling out to the cave, but he remained silent. The jackal said,
My dear cave, every day you would greet me when I reached home. What happened to you today? If you don't speak, I will go away.
The lion thought,
Oh no, my dinner will slip away if I don't act quickly. The cave is probably scared of me to answer his master. I will answer for him and invite him in.
The lion opened his mouth and roared. Before he could utter any word, the jackal ran away. The jackal thanked himself for saving his dear life by thinking and acting wisely. Think before you act. The Donkey with No Brain. Once upon a time, there lived an old lion who was the king of the jungle. As he grew older, he wished to have an assistant. The king decided to keep a fox as his assistant, as they are known for their intelligence. He offered his minister's post to a fox. Even though the fox was not interested, he could not refuse the offer of the king. The king explained the responsibilities of the minister to the fox. He said, Being king of the jungle, I cannot go out and hunt for food. It is your duty to bring me an animal every day." The fox, having no other option, went out in search of an animal for food. He came across a donkey. He got an idea. He convinced the donkey to become a minister for the king of the jungle and took him to the lion. The lion was waiting in his den for his food. As soon as he saw the donkey, the hungry lion roared and pounced on the donkey and killed him. The cunning fox thought, "I use my intelligence to get the donkey to the lion, so I have a right for the best portion of the meal." As the lion sat down to eat the meal, the fox suggested,
"Sir, you look very tired. Why don't you take a bath before your meal?"
The lion agreed and went off to have a bath. The fox saw the opportunity and ate the donkey's brain. The lion returned after his bath and settled down for his meal. He realized that the donkey's brain was missing. He questioned the fox. The smart fox replied, "Ha ha ha ha! If the donkey had a brain, do you think he would have accepted the offer to be the minister for a lion?" Intelligence always pays.